Yes, Anthony Sabatini, we're so glad you're fighting for Florida. And also, what will you do when you get to office to help January 6th political prisoners?
Well, I will introduce our co-sponsor legislation urging our next all presidential nominees to commit to commuting and pardoning all of the folks involved in that event fully, to the fullest extent, to make sure that we get past that, opening up an investigation, a real investigation. I mean, the funny part is everyone thinks we shouldn't have a January 6th committee. We should. And we should look at what the federal government did and what they knew and how they instigated it and how they were in some ways involved in directing it. You know, the whole entire question about the key people that Revolver News and Darren B always talk about, and I think it's what Julie Kelly always talk about in terms of it, the FBI involvement is just sort of fell away in the news cycle because of Ukraine and everything. But this needs to be our focus because it's the blueprint of what they're doing. They infiltrate our movement and then they try to cause bad things to happen, and then they use it as a pretext to reduce our rights, reduce our autonomy going forward, and that's a really serious issue. So those are two things I would definitely commit to. I would also be, like I have been at every J6 rally that we possibly could. I'd be with Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Gaetz, who have been supporting me in my election. They both endorsed me in my congressional election, at the D.C. prison and investigating the mistreatment of those patriots and doing, to keep it short, everything I can to make sure that those people are not denied their due process rights and that they're not treated any differently than anything else. They are political prisoners. They have been, and this has come out in court testimony and some statements made by some of the judges, persecuted based on their political beliefs, solely on their political beliefs and political action. And that's just un-American. So this needs to be one of the things we focus on and fix when we get the House back.